Welcome to the next module of Kali Linux Nexus. In this module, we are going to see about the networking commands. So the first command, that is ifconfig. This command is used to know about the Ethernet as well as the wireless networks or interfaces. So first we can see here that ETH0 is being used for displaying the IP addresses, subnet masks. We also know the INET 6. So INET is basically IPv4, INET 6 is basically IPv6 IP address. And we can see here about the broadcast packets, we can see here about the MAC address, we can see the RX and TX. Now what do you mean by RX? Are the receiving packets and TX means the transmission packets. The next command we are going to see is IP address show, but IP space address show is the right command. Now in this we are looking very precisely, we are getting the output in colors, so we are easily able to identify what all things are there. I am going to give you the idea about the LO. LO means loopback interfaces, ETH0 means Ethernet. So loopback interface is basically the interface which is being used to send the complete packets or all the requests to our PC itself. So that's why it is called as loopback IP address. Now we can also see the CIDR, which is basically the notation indicating the subnet mask. Going ahead with the next command, which is very easy, which is ifconfig ETH0. That is, I'm specifying the ETH0 network interface. I'm going to type some random IP for now, and then I'm going to say netmask 255.255.255.0, and if I press enter, we'll be seeing the operation is not permitted, but I'll give you the explanation about it. So IPv4, this, that is ETH0 IPv4 is being assigned, and we are defining the subnet mask. If we say this as up, that means we are ensuring the interface is being enabled. That's why we are getting some of the flags which are saying the operation is not being permitted, because we don't have the IP address and we need sudo privileges for carrying out this operation. Now why did I showed you this? Because this is how we are trying to enable the IP address, or if it is not permitting us, we can just say up and we can turn on all the interfaces and connect it to the networks. Next command, that is nmcli. Now this is called as network manager command line interface, and this is being used for knowing the status of the wireless network or wired network or all the network interface cards that we are having. So if I scroll a little bit down, I can say ETH0 LO was there, that is the loopback IP address, but along with that we have some DNS information, that is what all servers are there, what all domains are there, what are interfaces are there, and whether nmcli device show, that is that will give us the complete command that they have specified. So I'm going to type that nmcli space connection show. So it will give us detailed information about how the network interface card or wired connections are there. It will also show us some of the device status. So nmcli device status, and we can see here we are connected to the ETH0 and LO0. LO, which is the loopback IP address, and ETH0, which is the Ethernet. Now the last part, which is sudo root dash n. Sudo root dash n will require obviously the sudo permissions, as well as it is going to show us the gateway about it. I am going to make sure that this is little bit zoomed out, and now I'm going to again press the same command. Now in this command we are seeing the destination, we are seeing the gateway, genmask, flags, metrics. So what is this particular, and interface as well. So what is this destination? Destination is basically the destination address of the default route. Gateway is the next hop address, that is, let's say we have a router, that will be our gateway. Then we have gen mask, that is a subnet mask, which means /24 is the subnet. Flags, that is interfaces up or down, or else interface is using a gateway, then it will be G. And last is iFace, which is being used for showing us the interface named ETH0. So that is how this particular command is being used. I hope you have understood this video.